Welcome back to Drink Read Fabio. I'm Kate Brimmer.
And I'm Sophia Kayafis. And we are doing another Christmas, the snow's falling down episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about two very popular holiday books this year.
Yes.
In the Holidays by Christina Lauren and Love Light Farms by B.K. Borson. Woo!
Yay!
So I am a sucker for holiday books. Like, when it's fall, I want to read the spooky, scary skeleton books.
Mm-hmm.
We get on to Christmas. All I want to do is read Christmas books. My goal this December is to only read wintry themed books, and it's been a blast. And these are the two books we picked to both read together and talk about.
Yeah, so let's start.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
So the first one we're going to talk about is In the Holidays by Christina Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
I rated this book at 3 stars.
I did too. I was like, most of the way through, I was like, okay, I think this is going to be like a 4-star. And then it kind of started dwindling, and I was like, okay, maybe 3.5. And then the ending really bumped it.
What didn't you like? Tell me.
Okay, so most of it I thought was pretty cute. Like, I didn't expect much from it because it's so short and it's just a holiday romance. So I wasn't like
You didn't have
being such a judgy person on it.
Stickler, yeah.
But I thought it was really cute. I didn't mind the like
time traveling
traveling premise because it didn't seem super repetitive. Like, it was repetitive, but not in the sense that I was like, okay, we just did that. It's like, I feel like they covered certain things that happened in each timeline that were different. Basically, when she is like, so they like have gotten together, everything's garot, and then she has to like say like, okay, I need to be honest with him about what's going on with me. And she tells him that she's like been time traveling, and the reason why she thinks that she time traveled was because she kissed his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets all mad and doesn't talk to her. I was like,
stupid. Dude, it was another time.
Me. Also, do you really believe in time travel? Like, if I was a real person, I'd be like...
So you had a crazy dream.
So you had a weird dream, like, it's fine. You're with me. You didn't kiss my brother in this time period, right?
Yeah, I'd be like, do you want to kiss my brother?
Yeah.
And if they're like, no, it was a mistake and it was disgusting and I hated it, I'd be like, cool. I win.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It just was like, really? This is going to be the breaking point?
Yeah.
And romance books do this every time, the third act conflict, and I'm like,
that one was pretty stupid.
That one was dumb.
I got mad at that too.
They're so good at communicating the whole book, and then they're just going to throw it away because time travel.
And he's like pissy about it.
Yeah.
It's not even like he's upset, he's just butthurt.
Yeah, he's butthurt and he doesn't talk to her.
Yeah.
I was like...
And it's like, I'm
really
leaving. Remember, he's like, I'm gonna go. I'm going at night.
Dumb.
And he ruined Christmas.
Yeah.
By acting that way.
I know. Oh, and then like the younger, or the brother that... Like,
oh my gosh, when he freaked out.
When he freaked out and like yelled at her and was like, well, she blah blah blah. And I was like... Dude.
Also, they had never been romantic ever in the past. It's not even like they had a thing in the past.
And he didn't even show her he liked her at all throughout the whole book.
He was just like, it was supposed to be me.
Yeah. But like, they didn't even interact the entire book, so I didn't really get that at all.
No.
And then when she did kiss him, he wasn't nice to her about it after.
No.
So it's like, where did I even come from?
I know.
How does he even like her? Like, he doesn't even talk to her.
I feel like it was more of just like a pride thing. Like, I didn't know. I thought she liked me this whole time, and now she's really with my brother. It was like a macho man thing.
Yeah. Like you
want
what you can't have or whatever.
You were supposed to be mine. It's like, she's not anybody's. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I was not a fan of the time travel-y thing. I just didn't get it.
Oh.
It kind of annoyed me. And that's just like a me thing, and I know it's like the play on that like Scrooge or
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Groundhog Day kind of. They do it a lot with like Christmas shows. Like there's the Disney version with the Donald Duck and his nephews. There's like a little thing where they do that too, where they relive Christmas over and over again. And I wasn't into it. And I think that's why I didn't really love this book. I also agree with, like, the end is, like, I was trying to get into it and trying to, like, be like, it's just, like, a silly little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime she jumped back and, like, start over again, I was like, why?
But
It's
it
like,
was barely
why?
there, though. Most of the book, she was in the
Yeah, that's true.
one time.
But when it was happening, I was just like...
Yeah, I expected it to happen. I mean, like, you kind of saw it coming, because sometimes you're like, well, yeah, she kind of messed up. But it only happens twice.
I know. I didn't like it either. I was like, just keep going.
Oh. Well, that's the whole point.
I know, and I didn't like it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't like it. I wish it just kept going. Or it happened, like, one time, and she was like, okay, this is my chance.
Yeah.
Because I did think it was kind of repetitive. I was like, oh, we're back here again. We have to watch her walking in the front door and all these things happening, and her dad chips her tooth, and blah, blah, blah.
I felt like even though there was, like, descriptions over what had previously happened and what we previously read, they kind of skipped past, like, the basics. Because, like, the first time they got there, it was in detail. The second time, she was, like, trying to figure it out on how to, like, help everyone because she didn't want her dad to chip his tooth and whatever. And then the second time, she was just like, you're gonna chip your tooth, watch out for the dog. Like, I thought it was funny.
That's good.
And I thought they handled it well, like, each time period. Like, I wasn't like, if it would have happened the third time, the whole time I was reading, I was like, please don't happen again. Please, I can't handle it one more time.
I think that's too, is I was, like, anxious for it to happen again the whole, like, last time, because things were going so well. I, like, thought it kept being nervous it was going to happen again. I was like, please, no!
You're like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
I don't want to read about the same thing again.
But I did like the character. I thought she was fun.
Yeah,
I thought there was a lot of really cute moments, like the snowball fight.
Oh, yeah.
So
I thought there were a lot of cute moments, too. And I thought the ending where they, like, Benny bought the cabin and, like,
yeah,
they redid it together. I thought that was cute. And I did think they had really good chemistry.
I did, too. I do hate, and Sophia knows this, my, like, least favorite trope is, like, when you're having to, like, hide the relationship from everyone. Like, being like, keep this between me and you. I hate that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I also was like, oh, they're just like, this is gonna just turn out so bad. Because you know when it's gonna start like that, where they're like, let's just keep this between us. Shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah.
Especially with family, somebody's gonna find out. Wouldn't it be better if you just told everyone you're gonna try it out? Instead of, like, the minute you tell everyone it's serious and everybody's like, where did this come from? Why wasn't I aware? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, there's always going to be a freak out, but
it's better to do it at the beginning.
I kind of get what they're doing. Like, in other situations, like, it's annoying to me when it's like they're hiding it because the guy doesn't want to be exclusive or whatever. But in this situation, I was like, they've been in each other's lives for, like, forever. They're family. So I kind of got that they're like, we don't want pressure from our family just yet until we figure out what we are. But they had to anticipate that it was gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And they weren't prepared for it.
No.
So they should have been more, like,
They also went in, like, 110%. Like, if you still need to figure it out, like, on more of, like, just a connection level, and don't, like, be like, okay, we're gonna have sex now.
They've been waiting for it for their whole lives.
Yeah, well, then tell your family and, like, commit and then go for it.
Yeah.
Because when you have sex, like, what would happen if, like, your mom or, like, your dad walked in and you were, like, having sex? You know, it's, like, things like that. That, like, where you're, like,
yeah.
That would really be bad if you didn't tell your parents and all of a sudden they'd see that.
True. Yeah. Yeah, so it was fine. It was fine. There were cute moments.
Very cute moments.
I think Christina Lauren are great writers. Their writing is so cutesy. They really know the good moments. Like, they got those great one-liners where I'm like,
oh, yeah.
That was so cute. But this one just wasn't anything too special.
Yes, it was. There's just some things that really were... Some people might love, like, I know some people love that, like, keeping it a secret trope.
Yeah.
So I think it's just, like, depending on what your cup of tea is.
Yeah. It's not a bad book. It's
just not our cup of tea.
It's just fine. I don't know. There wasn't any tropes that I didn't like in it.
Well, that's good.
I just thought that the ending kind of bothered me, and I just felt like it's so short, it can't be really anything that special. It's just kind of like, cute. That's pretty much
Christmas, yay.
it. Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, moving on. Next, we're talking about Love Like Bombs.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've said this to a lot of people actually in this season. If you're gonna read one holiday book this season, Love Light Farms.
I agree. I mean, I only read these two, but definitely liked this one so much.
This has been my favorite holiday read so far. And I've read 5.
It's really good.
It's so good. And this is what I keep saying when I explain it. It is a stand-alone romance novel set in a Christmas tree farm. It's not written to be a holiday romance. It is written to be a really doggone good romance novel set in a Christmas setting.
Well, I think it's because they have, like, well, that's
It's
hard
the
because
first
they
one.
have history too. But I feel like the history is more explored in this book.
Their connections more explored.
Yeah, their connections explored just in general, and In a Holidays felt like their connection was like, it's Christmas, so now we have a connection, rather than it being like, we've had a connection the whole time. And because of the events within this book that are Christmassy, we are falling in love.
And I mean, we're both suckers for friends to lovers, which it is.
Yes, both of these are, but
This one is... And he's
So
such
good.
a golden retriever, and that's also my favorite.
yeah.
He's
What
such-
did you rate it?
5.
I rated it at 4.5, so
There you
pretty
go.
good. Yeah, I thought the beginning was kind of slow. It was hard for me to get into at first, so that's why it's 4.5. But once I was in, y'all, I was in.
Yeah, it hooks you
I was
really quick.
obsessed with the boy. Oh my god, he's so cute, and
so cute.
their
And
relationship
his mom.
is just the mom's funny.
The mom, like, would just come over and deliver food. My dream.
That's literally my mom. But yeah, I just thought it was super cute, funny. This like sexy scenes were
Hot.
so good.
Oh my gosh, when they, like, they kept getting interrupted, though. This was the one thing that really drove me nuts, but also was so hot. There's, like, 2 moments in this book where they're getting hot and heavy, and they get interrupted, and it's such a tease!
Yeah.
It's such a tease.
Yeah. But it's really good. I thought that
It, like, builds it,
the
though.
secondary characters were really cute.
Yeah, all of them. And I'm glad the secondary characters were cute. Because there's 2 more books.
I
You didn't know?
they were within this world.
Yes, it's there. It's, it says it in the back. In the Weeds, which is the next one, is Beckett and Evelyn's story. And Mixed Signals
Evelyn!
is Layla and Caleb's story.
Okay, now I have to read them.
I know. I wanted to wait until the new year. It's one of my
Yeah.
first ones on my list.
And
in
also
the new year.
this cover, you're kidding me. It's so freaking cute.
It's amazing.
It's so cute.
It's one of the cutest covers I think I've ever seen.
It is.
It's just so good, guys.
It's so cute, and I just thought that the chemistry was so, like, it just, I don't know, we love friends to lovers, so.
But even them, they just got each other in the best of ways, and when things did go wrong, they did a pretty good job of talking it out.
That was one of my favorite parts, because I have been really judging romance books because there is just such
Communication.
bad communication in romance, and I fucking hate it.
They need the drama!
They need the drama, but I just can't.
It annoys
It makes me mad because I'm like, why are you together if you can't communicate? Anyway, they had their
great
issues, but they did communicate really well, and that just,
And even when they didn't want to, one of them would be like, no,
no, we
we're
need to
talking this out right
Yeah.
now. Figuring
exactly.
it out.
And I felt like they talked really sweet to each other, and it was never like toxic. It was just like, we need to figure this out.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they were like wishy-washy, like, what are we doing this? Are we not doing this? What's going on?
I did get a little annoyed at one part at the end when she's like, you don't actually like me or whatever, and
She got insecure.
Yeah, she got insecure.
I
Girl,
mean, I get it. People get insecure.
I know, but I was like, how can you think he doesn't like you like that? Yeah. It was just that I hate when they're both on the same page, but then the other person thinks that they're not.
on the same page.
Yeah, and then they're just like missing each other. You know what I mean? It was kind of like one of those moments.
Where he was like, "I love you, idiot," and she was like, "What?
You're just saying that?" And
yeah.
I thought the part where they're like about to have sex again, and Beckett comes with the lawnmower and the cats. The cat
made
part
me
is so cute.
The cat part's so cute, but that was the first one, and that made me so mad.
I was laughing so hard.
I was like, no!
Yeah.
The cat! But it helps with the cat.
I was annoyed too, but I thought it was hilarious. Like, I can just imagine this straight man, like, riding the tractor with the cats, like, on him, and he's like, wake up!
It's your turn.
I thought that was so funny, and I thought the cat part was so cute.
The cat part was very cute.
How they're all like, we are the moms now. We are taking over. These are our children.
Yep.
I thought that was so funny.
So cute. It's just a good mix of everything you could ever want from a romance novel, plus Christmas.
Plus Christmas.
Plus Christmas.
And I feel like you could read it anytime.
That's the thing.
Enjoy it.
It's a standalone, and it's a great romance novel, which is how I feel like all holiday books should be written.
Yeah. Well, some people like it just being cheesy and like Hallmarky.
Well, I think this is how they should all be written.
Yeah.
And this is what I truly like out of like a themed book, regardless of if it's Christmas, if it's like a summer romance, if it's Halloween. I want it to be a good book that I could read any time of year. Like, you know, sometimes when it gets cold, I want to read a beach romance.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
So
sometimes you just gotta warm up your heart.
And this one is just perfect.
It's heartwarming for sure.
It's so good. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
That's our thoughts. So go read Love Light Farms. In the Holidays is good too, just not as good.
In our opinions. Some people are obsessed.
Oh yeah.
So pick up a good old holiday book, get some hot cocoa.
Tell us if you have any holiday reads that you are obsessed with, that you think we should read. And follow us, like this video.
And we'll see you next time on Drink, Read, Fabio.
Bye.